Well, after 10 months of trying, the BISON is finally complete, and on the whole I'm very pleased indeed with the final look. However, we do need to address the elephant in the room, because it really is an annoying mistake that has taken off the gloss of what would have been a very nice model indeed. I don't know how it happened, but as you can see, the breech is crooked. The barrel at the front is completely straight, as well as the platform that it's on. The rear is completely straight and square as well, but for some reason the breech is crooked. Probably a combination of my bad workmanship skills and also the awful kit itself. So that's that. So that's out of the way, so let's move on and have a look at the rest of the model. So we'll start on the sides. As expected, the running gear and the tracks were a complete nightmare. The rear idler sheared off on the other side, so that had to be repinned and done. The bogies themselves weren't very square, so a lot of work needed to be done to make those square. The actual tracks themselves went on surprisingly easy. There was no need to make any adjustments to the track, i.e. to add any extra links or anything like that at all. So I was very pleased with that, but that did take the vast majority of the time to complete. Coming round to the front, as you can see, I added on a tow rope from the spares box. The headlights have been done. That was just a matter of putting some clear glue into each one. There we have the barrel at the top, and again coming around to this side, similar issues as on the other side, but very pleased with the final result. I do like the fact that I have white wheels at the front and white wheels at the back, with the contrast in the middle, which is all set to a very dark background, so I'm very pleased with the way that looks. Moving to the actual rear itself, as you can see, there's a battered old exhaust cover being put on. That was made from the PE kit. Everything else underneath very straightforward. Coming around to this side, I lost the clamp here, so that had to be, a new one had to be made and touched in, but other than that, no issues there at all. All of the wicker baskets have been put in. As you can see, the gas mask is hanging off the side of the SIG 33. There's also a little mug of tea, along with a map. I'll do some close-up stills because I'm not going to be able to focus in very well with the camera, but what you have down there is a little code book by the ciphering machine. I don't know how well you can see the bedroll, but the bedroll's obviously in there as well with the helmet. Coming out again, on top of the sandbags we've got the little water canister. And then coming around to this side, the radio aerial is a simple matter of doing some stretched sprue. We then have a set of boots, a helmet with the lining in, like so. Round to here, we have the Mauser propped up against the wheel. And if you can see down by the butt end of the rifle, there's another mug of cocoa or tea there as well. These are the sights that was added on. I did very little oil work on sights because I wanted the contrast, because it's always been kept well clean by the artillery guys, so I didn't want that dirtied up too much. As far as the actual SIG 33, it all went into position, no issues whatsoever, except for that terrible breach. And so there we are, one finished model. So I'd like to thank you all very much indeed for joining me on this particular build. Unfortunately, I've got a couple of commission builds now to do, which will probably take the good part of the next 6 months. So hopefully I'll be able to join you at the end of the year with another YouTube video of another build. But in the meantime, during the summer months, I will try and post some of my older works and some tutorials and walkarounds and that sort of thing to keep the interest on the site. So thanks once again for all your support of my work, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.